I still remember the summer I spent at my grandparents' farm in rural Nebraska. It was a place where time seemed to stand still, where the air was sweet with the scent of freshly cut grass and the only sounds you'd hear were the songs of birds and the rustling of leaves in the wind. But it was also a place where I experienced something that would haunt me for the rest of my life. It started with small things, a glimpse of something out of the corner of my eye, a feeling of being watched when I was alone in the fields. At first, I brushed it off as mere paranoia. But as the days went by, the feeling grew stronger. One evening, as I was walking back to the house from the barn, I saw it, a figure standing in the cornfield, about 100 yards away from me. It was tall, at least 6 feet, and it seemed to be staring straight at me. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest. The figure didn't move, didn't blink. It just stood there, its presence seeming to fill the entire field. I tried to scream, but my voice was caught in my throat. I tried to run, but my legs were rooted to the spot. And then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the figure vanished. I didn't tell anyone about what I saw, not even my grandparents. I was afraid they'd think I was crazy, or worse, that I was making it up for attention. But as the days went by, I started to notice strange things happening around the farm. Tools would go missing, only to reappear in strange places. Food would disappear from the kitchen, and I'd find strange symbols etched into the walls. It was as if something was trying to communicate with me, but I had no idea what it wanted. One night, I decided to investigate further. I snuck out of the house and made my way back to the cornfield, determined to find some answers. As I walked through the rows of corn, I felt a sense of unease growing inside me. The air seemed to thicken, the shadows deepening and twisting around me. And then, I saw it again. The figure, standing in the same spot as before. This time, it didn't disappear. This time, it started to move towards me. I tried to run, but my legs were heavy, as if they were rooted to the spot. The figure loomed over me, its face twisted into a grotesque grin. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was lying in my bed, my grandparents standing over me with worried expressions. They told me I must have fallen and hit my head. But I knew what I saw, and I knew that I wasn't crazy. The figure in the cornfield was real, and it was still out there, waiting for me. As I look back on that summer, I realize that I was lucky to have escaped. But the memory of that figure has stayed with me, haunting my dreams and filling my waking hours with a sense of dread. I know that I'll never be able to go back to that farm, not after what I saw. And I know that I'll never be able to shake the feeling that I'm being watched, that the figure in the cornfield is still out there, waiting for me.